Week 4 college football Saturday, September 23rd, 2023. Thanks for joining me. My name is Brian. Do me a favor, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Give me a follow if you're watching this. I'm 13-10 on the season with my free plays, including my absolute dialed-in read on Virginia plus the 9.5 last night. They almost won that game outright. Either way, we collect the dough, and if you did some in-play, you also made more money. And I'm going to suggest to you, you start looking at these games, and when you look at them, if you know and you're certain of what's going to happen, or you feel real good about it, and you see some opportunities live, bet those opportunities. Doesn't matter if you put 10 or 20, 50, $100 on those games. You're making a little extra cheddar while you're in play if you're watching the app, because the app's ahead of all the TV stations. Believe that. The app is ahead of any CBS, ESPN, everything. They got to deal with them. All these channels are streaming behind these real game apps. Okay, all right, here's what we're going to do. 3 plays. I'm 13-10 on the season. Play number 1, Oklahoma State going into Iowa State. Iowa State's favored by 3.5. Iowa State, they're 1-2. Oklahoma State 2-1. You think it might be a spot to back Oklahoma State? I think they're petered out. I think Iowa State comes home, finally gets a nice victory. I think they're going to cover the 3.5. Iowa State minus 3.5. Game number 2, Kansas versus BYU. Actually, BYU coming into Kansas. Kansas, are they a juggernaut? I don't know if they're a juggernaut. Are they going to a major bowl? I don't know if they're doing that either. But they are playing well. BYU did really well. We had them last week plus the 8 points. They wind up beating Arkansas by 7. But they come into Kansas catching 9. Nice spot to bet the dog. Not so fast. Kansas minus 9 today. Last game, Memphis Tigers at Missouri Tigers. Okay, what do we got here? We got Missouri favored by 7 right now. Actually, Missouri last week was a dog in Kansas State. They beat Kansas State in overtime by 3. They come home. Now they're favored by 7 over Memphis. Memphis, a little more than a week ago, handled Navy by 4. They hit the road. I like what I saw in the numbers here. Memphis catching 7. I like Memphis plus the 7 points. That's 3 plays. I plan on going 3-0 today. But listen, you bet your games. You let me know what you're doing. I appreciate you watching. Give me a follow before you go. Talk to you soon.